Gotta get out, get out.
So I am an actual public transit bus operator. I've operated for 2 different transit agencies in the Sacramento area. And let's talk about what can go wrong when you're a bus operator. Okay, here's an example. See that picture right there? You see that? That got lodged in my tire and caused me to have a flat tire.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
I didn't realize that that was in my tire at first. It wasn't in my tire at the beginning of my shift. It's something that was in the road somewhere that got hooked into the tire. And I didn't even realize that it happened until I heard this loud, like knocking sound coming from the rear of the bus. I'm like, what is that? I was thinking maybe something was stuck, maybe in between the rear duals or something. I don't know. I was like, what is this sound? So I went outside to check, and here you have it. You can see the video here. That's the rear outer dual on the right side of the bus. And yeah, that tire was done. So of course the bus was delayed. They did bring me another bus, and that bus, they were able to get it back to the yard. They didn't have to tow it because remember, you have 4 tires in the rear. So the other 3 tires in the rear of the bus were still intact. So they were able to drive it slowly back to the yard. But it caused a major delay. All the passengers on my bus had to take the bus that was after me, my follower. So they took that bus, and I had to be put back on time in the schedule once I got my replacement bus. But hey, I did get a bit of a break. And I'm not saying that I want to take a break at the expense of the passengers. I want to get them to where they got to be. But under the circumstances, there was nothing that I could do. So I did get to take a little bit of a break, and not complaining about it.
How dare you?
Gotta get out, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out, move.
Now, this is something that could go wrong that is highly irritating. It's annoying, it's frustrating, but it's also dangerous because you have a person standing in front of your bus while you're trying to travel down a road or a highway. You're gonna have traffic behind you, and we know how things work. A lot of times people are not paying attention. People are glancing back and forth at their phone. They could be doing their makeup, eating food, talking to somebody, looking at the person that they're talking to instead of paying attention to the road. And, you know, some people just don't assume that the bus has stopped. So for that bus operator to have to make a complete stop in the middle of the road because a person is standing in front of the bus, and mind you, people behind the bus and even to the sides of the bus are not aware that a person is standing in front of the bus. This can cause a lot of confusion, and it can be a really dangerous situation for everyone involved. Then as a bus operator, of course, we have to be very careful because we have to make sure the bus is secured and it doesn't move, because you don't want to make any sort of contact with that person, even though they are the ones that jumped in front of the bus and they are walking towards the bus. It can be a high stress, high anxiety situation for bus operators because unfortunately, if certain things go wrong, the bus driver can be blamed and held liable.
He ain't lying.
This is crazy.
And here's another example of someone standing in front of the bus. I mean, that's not a bus stop. The front of the bus is not a bus stop.
This is a stressful job.
Now, I do understand some people may try and jump in front of the bus because they feel that they've been passed up at a bus stop. So they're like, oh yeah, if I catch up with you, I'm going to jump in front of your bus and stop you from moving because you didn't stop for me. And I will say, if a bus driver just passes someone up who is clearly at the bus stop wanting the bus, then yeah, that is not a good thing. But I have learned in a lot of these situations, the person was not actually at the bus stop where they were supposed to be.
He ain't lying.
So this is a really bad day for the bus operator. And if people were on that bus, yeah, that could be really bad. So this is something that can happen. Fortunately, it doesn't happen often. But again, this is a big deal. This is something that could go wrong during the day of a bus operator and everyone else involved. Fortunately, in this situation, this happened in Ohio. The driver was taken to a hospital. It was a fire and a tire explosion. The operator is okay, and no passengers were on board at the time. And the scariest thing for me in a situation like this with dealing with a fire on the bus would be if you have a wheelchair passenger strapped onto the bus, or someone with a disability, or they have a mobility device and they're not able to move quickly. That can be really scary for the operator and those passengers, of course. But we can't just focus on what all can go wrong. Let's take a look at something that can go right.
I like that.
Look at my uncle! Let's say hi to Johnny! Hi! Give him 5! Have a good day!
That video is courtesy of ATU NYC on Facebook and on Instagram. Really cool account. If you love public transportation and you want to see things that happen mainly from the operator's perspective, check them out. But yeah, this is a beautiful thing. This person's uncle is a bus operator and they are just so happy to see him. You know, as much disrespect as bus operators get sometimes, when you have a family member or a friend that drives the city bus, especially in a big city like New York, it's pretty cool. It's like, hey, that's my uncle, that's my brother, that's my sister, my aunt, my mother, my father, my grandfather, my grandmother, my aunt, you know, my best friend, my cousin. It's like they drive the bus. Like, it's pretty cool. And that bus operator probably made their day. You don't know if they were having a rough day or just a regular day, which can still be challenging. And it's just nice to see your family and to see somebody that's happy to see you and that loves you and cares about you.
He ain't lying.
So it's a cool thing. So a lot of things can go right as a bus operator as well. It's not all bad.
This is a stressful job!
So let me know what you think about these situations. Make sure you leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to The Bus Driver Life.
No! God, please, no!